How's it going, everyone? Equinox Phoenix here, and today we're going to talk about Batwoman, Season 3, Episode 10, titled Toxic. Oh boy. Um, so this episode is, certainly interesting. Um, let's start with Pamela and Mary, kidnapping, a dude who works at, health insurance claim department thing. He's like the president, right? Not Pamela. Mary goes like full, "You are scum of the earth, and here's all the proof that you're scum of the earth," as she wraps him up in vines and hangs him from the ceiling. And her and Pamela walk off, and Pamela's like, "Oh, that hit close to home." We find out Pamela has a little brother who's dead because health insurance companies suck in America. We don't have, an equivalent to like the NHS in the UK or whatever, right? Universal healthcare is the term I was looking for. Yeah, we don't have universal healthcare in the US, so shit sucks. Anyway, Pamela takes Mary to the Gotham Dam and explains we're taking the dam down. Mary tries to stop her, and then gets just like power drained to no end, and is knocked unconscious. A bunch of dam workers find her, report the ambulance. Ambulance takes her, and Batwoman and oh, hold up. Now Batwoman goes to meet Jada Jet. She gets the joy buzzer, but she has to give back Marcus by midnight. Right? Now, in order to stop Mary from being taken to the hospital so that they can help Mary themselves, well, good news, bad news. Batwoman needs help, and she's not going to make it in time for the Marcus drop-off. She asks for Alice's help. Alice and Batwoman listen in on Sophie interrogating Renee, who, by the way, tried to escape, and they found her. Alice and Ryan found her, took her to the gay bar. I should probably mention that Alice went to to Kate's bar and was like, "Hey, yeah, you guys need to go stop Mary. Like, she's gonna do some dumb shit." I completely forgot about that scene because I'm an idiot who forgets things. But yeah. Anyway, where do we continue? Anyway, so as they're driving, Ryan turns off the radio listening thing because they're listening to the comms. Where Alice then calls her out for they call each other out essentially for caring about Sophie, for Ryan caring about Sophie and Alice caring about Mary. Bowen tries to get the ambulance driver to pull over, but he's like, no, 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 she needs a hospital, she needs a hospital. This man's being like, bro, Mary's dressed like a fucking supervillain. You might want, well, she's like a super, technically, not really a villain or hero. She's just as a super. You might want to listen to the fucking hero of the city. Anyway, so Alice drives in front. Batwoman jumps on top of the ambulance. Stop the ambulance. The man is refusing to stop. So she goes, opens the back, and just like, yeah, just stop the car. They take Mary, and they drive off, right? So they bring Mary back to the bar, successfully waking her up. Now, Mary has forgotten that Pamela betrayed her. And so they're trying to get Mary to, like, calm down and realize this. And Ryan, in order to stop Mary from leaving, shouts, "You killed a man." Because Ryan found out from Alice that Mary accidentally killed a man. and Alice has been trying to keep it away from Mary because like as we've said, Alice cares about Mary, right? Sisters and all that. Um, I like it. Anyway, Mary turns to Alice, and Alice just, you can see Alice is just like, yeah, you did. And because they found out that, obviously, Pamela's been using Mary as a living battery. Uh, Renee has the compound that she's been using for years out of habit that does stop the mind whammy, from Pamela. And so they have Mary drink it and go get her energy absorbed. This unfortunately causes Mary to pass out again. Now, in the ensuing fight, Batwoman and Batwing, who, by the way, has managed to move slightly forward from his trauma. We don't know if it's fully, like, he's fully all good, or like, Mans has PTSD. He probably isn't fully all good, but like, will the suit recognize that? Yeah, let's stop because he got hit, or is he gonna be able to keep going as Batwing? But he manages to move through the trauma at least this one time to stop the dam from breaking down, while Batwoman beats up Pamela, and they give now, they end up giving Pamela to Renee. When Pamela wakes up, she's like, you betrayed me again. Pamela's like about to go on a rage. She's like, no, I did this so that we can be together. I didn't betray you. I made a deal. But if you want to leave, she opens up the emergency exit for the plane they're on. She's like, go. Look, we either do this my way for once, or you jump. Pamela's like, close the door. Where are we going? And they're going to, what's her name? The crazy lady from that Alice stabbed but didn't kill because it has the regenerative flower plant on it. The island paradise thing. I forgot its name. Honestly, I don't think it's ever gonna be relevant in the show again. So moving on from that, little bit of rewind. Mary wakes up in the bar again, and she's like, I'm back, right? Like, no more poison ivy. Her eyes are brown, but her hair's still red. I guess she dyed it that color. Um, which, fair enough. Uh, would I have liked to see like a good guy, quote unquote good guy, like poison ivy via Mary? Yes, I would have. Um, Now, while Ryan and Alice are having a discussion about, oh, Alice, you care about Mary and all that, she's like, hey, so does that mean you're gonna talk to the mayor, and get me pardoned, released and whatnot? And she's like, nah. And she's like, it's okay. I don't think I want the word of a pumpkin vouching for me. And Ryan's like, huh? It's like, oh, you missed the midnight deadline. I can't wait to see what this is going on. She takes a sip of her like cocktail. And right as that happens, we see Jada Jet being like, oh yeah, the throwback villains from Batman's days, yeah, that's Batwoman's fault. The only way for them to fix this is for her to be like, look, yes, they are a Batwoman's fault, but they're not my fault. They are the previous Batwoman's fault. This is just a cleanup mess from her days, right? They just took time to like get into the hands of civilians to go, scorched earth on. But maybe not. Anyway, the episode does end with, guess who waking up? Marcus Jet. The man himself is awake! Or he's waking up. Because there's a flood in the thing, and it just kind of drips water on him, and he's like, of course, oh no, there is water. I am now rehydrated. I don't know why I suddenly had an accent there, but let's go with it. I don't even know what kind of accent that was, so I guess tell me in the comments if you identify it. Anyway, that was the episode. It was pretty fun, I guess. I can't tell you my opinions of Alice working with Batwoman this episode until we find out, is she getting a proper redemption arc where she becomes a good guy, or is she gonna end up being imprisoned by Ryan the Unflappable, I guess we can call her. I don't like. I'm sorry, I don't like Ryan's character simply because she's constantly a douche. Like, I don't like Ryan's interactions with Alice. I should say I like Ryan as a character overall, but her interactions with Alice are. I don't like this. Right, like it's. But hey, maybe Mary vouches for her, and we get to see keep her there. I don't know. Right, Mary isn't part of Team Batwoman to the eyes of the city, so maybe if Mary goes and vouches for her, or like I'm helping her move through the trauma of everything and all that, because Mary is a doctor. Um, Mary was kidnapped by Pamela. It's an easy explanation. We move on from it, right? I'm hoping Alice finally gets her like proper redemption arc, and we see her working with the good guys, a la Frost. Or oh wow, we don't actually, or Frost, Snart, Rory, etc. Astra even. Anyway, tell me what you guys thought of the episode down in the comment section down below. That's gonna be it for this video. If you guys haven't already, hit like, hit subscribe if you're new. I will see you guys next time, and as always, stay bright.